business.techmw.
It is a beautiful early summer's day in England, and I thought, you know what, while it's hot and while my room is, baking hot already from the heat, why don't we push this iMac to its limits by doing an actual gaming test? What a good idea that is. With FNAF 2, I mean, of course it's going to run that, but we're going to try it anyway. We've got loads of different types of things. Now, this is as much as we were able to squeeze on the iMac's 250GB SSD, which has already been partitioned in 3 because of Snow Leopard, High Sierra, and now Windows 10. So, we've got fraps as well this time, so, you guys will see the frame rate and everything like that, because I find that's important in a gaming test. And, yeah. You know what? Let's see what this iMac can do. So if we start by going over the specs, let's nice device manager here. What have we got? So we've got display depth. Oh boy, not terrible, not terrible, I won't lie. And then we've got 16 gigs of RAM as well. So, graphics wise, we might struggle a little bit. We've got a Radeon 6750M in here, so that's going to be an interesting challenge. We're going to start with the easiest game you could possibly run on any computer. I pretty much guarantee it, other than like 80s stuff. Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I reckon you could run this on a Pentium 1 with no issues. So if it lags on here, then this is going in the dustbin. I just remembered to actually, pivot the camera properly. I need my tripod. I can barely reach the thing. Why is this bed so short? There we go. Right, so yeah, we've got one of the legs is a bit broken. You're not supposed to be able to do that. It's solid. Oh, whoops. Solid piece of equipment right here. If I can stop catching it on the bed, that would be useful. Are we ready to launch the hardest to run game ever? I'm seeing 504. What was that? Oh yeah, this is solid 60 FPS right here. This is just what happens when you push your hardware to its absolute limits. Yeah, no, I mean, this was basically just we all expected Five Nights at Freddy's to run really well. Let's go for some Far Cry. It should be all right. It should run okay if it ever launches. Go away! I don't want this. Go away. Wow, this iMac is hot. Not in that way. It is physically very warm. I don't like iMacs that much. Oh, this is taking far too long. Here we go. Woo! 215 FPS. What can I say? We've made it to the Far Cry main menu. We've got to turn this all the way up. This isn't even running at 1080p. 1024 by 768. No. Very high. Very high. You must restart the game for the changes to take effect. I kid you not, Far Cry has actually just broken the iMac. I can't do anything right now. I can't even go into Task Manager. It is stuck at 1024 by 768 and there is nothing I can physically do. This is a virus. This is actually crazy. I can't even get into Task Manager. Brilliant. Okay, well, we're going to have to completely shut this down again then, and we're going to have to skip our Far Cry session, aren't we? Oh, if I hit cancel. Right, well, let's move on to Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 is actually a better test for this than you might imagine because this game came out in 2012. This is a 2011 iMac with fairly mid-range to low-end graphics for the time. We're at 1080p, we're on medium. Seeing 30 FPS, okay. Okay, no, it's pretty, no, it's pretty stuck. Oh, yeah, I can't. Oh, I'm trying to game on a mighty mouse. This is not working. So we're seeing about, we're getting 60 FPS in the closer areas, but I mean, look at the way the FPS drops here. We're at 30, but it doesn't feel like 30. It genuinely doesn't. It feels more like 20. I mean, it's running pretty well. It just, it really depends on where you are in the map. There you go, perfect 60 FPS. And then look out here, and it drops like that, and I cannot even get this. We are going to lower it to the 720p. Let's first of all turn down the graphics all the way to low. No, it hasn't made a difference. It's still very slow. We'll turn it down to 720p then. Okay, much better at 720p. Much better. We're seeing like solid 60 FPS now. Right, let's go on a rampage then. I've got out the MP7, right, and we're gonna, right, there we go. Right, this is better. I'm good with the sniper rifle, but that's only on PC where it actually runs. Here we go. Here we go. Right, I'm seeing people. Right, I'm gonna power my way through this. Trust me. Oh, no. Where is that? There you are. There we go. That was like a full mag for one person, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, we're gonna run a game called Robocraft. Another reason for testing this game is because it's probably one of the most current we will be testing. I mean, this game is still updated. 75 FPS on the menu, and we're getting 45 FPS? Seriously? On 13-year-old hardware? That's hello. Hello. Ah, no. With the grass effects and stuff, it drops to like 30 FPS. But this is fine. Bang. I'm just going to snipe this guy from far away. Look at that. Hello again. I'm surprised how well this iMac's doing though. Like even in combat, we're getting 35 FPS and I'm losing pretty much every battle. This bot was never designed for this. It was designed to be like a distance bot, you know, for sniping from afar, not getting up close. Yes! Ha 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 ha! Take out the legs. Bang. No! The next test is going to be more kind of on the intensive side because we're running Halo the Master Chief Collection. This was released in, I want to say like 2021, 2022. One of the newer games here, you know. If this iMac can run this at 1080p, I'm going to be very impressed. We're running at native screen resolution. Okay. We've got about 21, 22 FPS at the moment. That's pretty naff, isn't it? Okay, maybe. Although to be fair, like considering how new this game is, yes, it's a remastered version of a game from like 2010, but it is still remastered. Let's take this down to performance mode. Save those settings and see if that impacts the FPS. Holding at 30 FPS, okay. And bear in mind, this is also at 1080p, right? So it's, I would say this has probably, this is running well. I'm about to die. This isn't half bad, honestly. For 1080p as well. Full screen, 1280 by 720. Yep, save that. Same with the other game. It really depends where you look. If I look over here, far lower frame rate. If I just look straight down, like 60 FPS. Because obviously it's having to render less, if that makes sense. You know, for the performance you're getting out of this is actually really good. I'm not really hearing the fan spin up much either, which is either good or it's really bad because my thermal paste is gone. Probably one of the two. Now it is time for the final test. Can the 2011 iMac here run Crysis? Now, we're running Crysis Remastered, mainly because I don't have a CD or DVD for Crysis, and I have Crysis Remastered on Steam as it is. So, you know, we're gonna see. Let's do this. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1. Please don't explode. Okay, that's good. Okay. Are we good? Crysis Remastered. 3, 2, 1. Let's open it in Steam. 3, 2, 1. Oh, come off it! Why is it doing that? This whole video was building up to whether this thing can run Crysis. Play! What's going on? Is it to do with the files? Verify. Yeah, you verify the integrity of those files, because this should work no problem. This is like, you know... Ugh. No, the game files are fine. The game files are fine. Come off it. Right, no, we're not done. We're not done. No. Crysis Remastered, system requirements. 1050 Ti. Come off it. So if you don't have a 1050 Ti, I'll bet it doesn't open? Is that what it's saying? Because this is on Steam. I spent over an hour downloading this. It doesn't even work. Okay, I've read through the reviews and there are some issues with it launching and stuff, but I have a feeling it's not to do with that at all. I just think it is to do with this hardware. Either something's not supported or I don't know. We're going to do one final test then. We're going to do a bonus test. I mean, realistically, this should be able to run no problem. All right. Whoa! Video, what do we got here? So we want increase our field of view, of course. Everything on like fancy and all that. Let's go for like 32 chunks, okay? Unlimited FPS. 16 anti-aliasing. Wow. Okay. Well, that I wasn't expecting. This is 60 FPS easily. Probably 120. Like, obviously, I can't see that on this screen. But this is running really well. Like, this is running it as well as my gaming PC used to run it. And I don't know why that is. Because this struggled to run on my 2015 MacBook Pro with a quad-core i7. It was a machine twice as fast as this, and this is running the game better. How does that work? This is running the game better than an Xbox One. Genuinely. And it looks great. It really does. Like, I'm not even joking. The fact that you could plug this in with a controller as well, and then use it like a console. Hello, pig. Hello. Have we got any loot we can steal? Okay, I am starting to see some interesting frame drops now, but like this is easily as well as a regular Xbox One runs it, if not better, because I don't think the Xbox One runs it at 1080p. I am very impressed by this hardware. There's no doubt in my mind that this would be able to run Crysis. Maybe I have to get my hands on an actual DVD and install it that way, because the remastered Steam version just isn't working at all. I don't know why. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate you coming down. You know, it's always fun to do these videos. And yeah, Anyway, thank you very much, guys, and I will see you next week for some more madness of some kind. See you then.